Tell you the truth, I am more comfortable today than I was 10 years ago, than I was 20 years ago. But believe me, I stand before the God of heaven. Nothing added to my life today has made me happier. No. I know you won't believe it, but it is true. I found out that no matter how many beds I have in my house, all of me only lies down on one side, not even the whole bed. Whether it's rectangular or whatever, it is one side. There will always be an empty side. You sit down on the many chairs you have, no matter your size, it will be one chair at a time. You can't cut one of your leg and put in one jeep, cut one and put in another one. All of you can only enter one. Look at me. No matter how greedy you are, your hand will only hold one spoon at a time. Even if you eat with the serving spoon, it's still one. Counts at one. I will never teach you mediocrity, but again, I love you too much to allow you have a miserable quest for things that will cost you your eternal destiny and will cost you your peace. Anything that wants to take your peace is not worth it. I repeat, anything that wants to bargain with your peace is not worth it. Whether politics, whatever it is, no. Parents, some of you have children that are extremely stubborn and are giving you headache. And right now, your concern is not the rehabilitation of the children. Your concern is your ego and your reputation, so that you are not perceived as having lived a failed life. Can I encourage you by the grace of God? Ignore the naysayers. Find peace. God knows you have done your best as a parent. Even Judas was part of the ones that Jesus walked with. And even Jesus, if you rated him based on Judas, you would say Jesus failed. Some of you here, you've been downsized. You lost your job. When you started this year, God spoke so powerfully about the year. And by now, you've lost your job. You are just sitting down here saying, Apostle, I don't even know. Among the many things you should not tell yourself is never tell yourself you're a failure. Simply because where you get up and go to every 6 to 5 decided to send you away. And you carry this treasure that you are called and say you are a failure. Simply because nothing around your life actually makes you a success or a failure. It is a definition of your perception, especially when it has to do with fulfillment. If we don't teach this, let me tell you, you see this thing called ritual killing is only at its infancy. You will start seeing people do unbelievable things because society has defined a narrative. If I am 25 years old and I cannot buy a Jeep and stay in a mansion, I'm a failure. If we sell that narrative, let me tell you, the generation coming will surprise us. You will see witchcraft at levels you have never seen before, because the obsession to show. Preachers, we have to be careful. Respectfully speaking, the reason why you see many people getting under pressure, especially younger ministers, going everywhere to receive laying on of hands, going to go and do all kinds of demonic things. Do you know why? Because we have sold a narrative. If there is a crowd here down to the basement, overflow, there are posters everywhere. There's the protocol walking with you. Apostle Joshua Selman, you are so successful. And a young man will be watching and say, my life must be like this. I give myself until now to September. And God is saying, son, you have peace. Be patient, I'm working on you. And you say, no, my colleagues have gone. Be careful with this colleague thing. My colleagues have gone ahead of me. They now have houses. I am here. Your destiny is not the same. God is building and making something out of you. And can I tell you, let me give you a kind advice. If you're part of social media groups that sell some of this nonsense to you and they start torturing your peace, can you go out of that thing? Go out of it immediately. It's not by force. Give yourself peace. Don't look at your cloth and say, my own cloth is 500 naira until I start buying clothes of 1 million. Who told you that? Show me the verse and the scripture. No. Again, I will repeat, I'm not teaching you mediocrity. I'm showing you the pathway to genuine fulfillment. Can I tell you, little with peace is much. You don't know the worth of peace until your days are wrapping up. When you are not somebody who has the time limited, you may not see how expensive peace is. I found a reason why I sing. 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 Jesus the 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 reason why I sing.